Welcome back to another episode of Sean Walker's Daily Word. Today's title is Trapped Between God's Voice and Their Opinion. I'll be reading from Numbers 14:13 in NLT. But Moses objected. What would the Egyptians think when they hear about it? He asked the Lord. Here's what I heard. Moses had a struggle just like many of you. He cared too much about what other people thought. Even in conversations with God, his first concern was, what will the Egyptians think? Moses was more focused on public perception than divine instruction. That's how he ended up here in the first place, running away after killing a man, being afraid to be judged. But avoiding conflict never solves anything. He spent more time pleading with God to save ungrateful people than he did delivering them. How many of you have put your neck on the line only to have the same people turn and cut it off? Spent countless hours defending people who refuse to change and who change and to grow. You know, the kind of people who don't mature? We want the best for them naturally, so we give them the benefit of the doubt, hoping that over time their character will change, but that's not the reality. They are who they are. We're so desperate for them to play a role we've written for them in the story in our lives that we end up believing it's a lie now. Even Moses questioned God's power, acting like people's opinion carried more weight than God's promise. The people had wishy-washy faith because Moses did. He was a people pleaser, just like some of us. He wanted to see the good in everyone, and that desire clouded his vision and what God was actually doing. Make sure you're not seeing anything that God is not trying to show you. They weren't in the land of milk and honey yet. They were just near it, in the country of it, not the land. Some people never make it because where God is taking them, they stop short. They start doubting him, and that changes everything. God requires the most trust when you get closer to the blessing. I hope this message encouraged you guys. Trapped between God's voice and their opinions. Their opinions don't matter. Before you, they hated God. They hated Jesus. People hate correction. People hate elegance. People hate excellence. People hate people that have a made-up mind. That's you and I. We've decided to love God. Believers of Christ, part of the kingdom. That's what we've decided. You're not asking permission. You're serving notice. It doesn't matter who doesn't like you, who doesn't care. It doesn't matter what they think. Well, I'll expose you. No, that's not real. You got the power. And take it back. Have a blessed day.